week. And then we all have to paint them in gold, as you can see. So on both sides, see? They're just painted one side. So we want them brown. Alright. So then we have liquid gold in here. See that? So you won't be able to do that at home. If not, the Academy will sue you. They don't like anybody to use their Oscars for anything.
Yeah. It smells lemony?
Lemony, yeah. An Oscar, like not even wrapped up, like a little one, because we give one to everybody. Now we have a little box, and so everybody can take that home like that. So then everybody, if you don't win, you still can tell your kids, look, I won an Oscar.
Aww.
They don't have to wrap it in the napkins anymore. Yeah.
How soon do you start planning for the Oscar?
Well, we start really a month before that we think about it, then we do a presentation to the Board of Governors. They basically get a free lunch, so they are happy to come here in the kitchen. We set up a table and tell them that's what we're going to serve, and that's what we do. I always told them from the beginning on, I said, I do the food and you do the movies. So
So every year, you know, there are certain items that are the same, but there are others that are not. And so where are the inspiration, you know, as to what the menu is going to be?
it's whatever we find seasonally, you know.
Okay.
That really is the main thing. Like I said, like I didn't think we're going to have king crabs, but they called me on Tuesday or yesterday, I think. Yeah. So, and they said, oh, we just get this amazing crab. So it's really more seasonal. Now, it is also important because there are 1,600 people eating, so I cannot make up dishes where somebody has to put with a tweezer little things on it. I don't like that anyway, but it has to look good and taste good. So to keep it simple.
Do you taste personally each and every dish?
I taste everything. Not every little plate, that would be too much, but I think I taste whenever we make the short ribs, we make the soup, whatever. So you can see I eat just whatever is all the time. I don't sit down for a formal lunch or dinner or anything. I just eat all the time.
Aside from the Oscar, what is your favorite thing to cook?
You know, cooking is so amazing because it changes with the season, it's changed with everything. It's just like if you're a singer or you're an artist painter. You know, if you ask an artist painter, which one is your favorite painting you did, he probably said, well, it's my last one.
Okay.
And I think, but you know, then you have to, people like a certain style, people know our style, so we always try to keep it our identity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want to make all of a sudden food like, which is all super modern and make spheres for this, spheres for that, because I really believe people need to eat. You know, we're not going to start doing molecular gastronomy where we have to make little spheres. By the time you make 1,500, the Oscar is going to be over.
And then you said you do the international ones too. So
Yeah.
How do the menus differ?
Well, the international, we do a party like in a dining room, and they use some of the dishes we have. Obviously, they don't have as many, but we do a lot of the dishes, like the chicken pot pie, maybe the short ribs, maybe fish, maybe depends where it is. Like it's a little different in maybe it's Istanbul than London. We're doing a big one in Singapore. So it has become a whole thing now. Even our restaurant in Palm Springs, we had to put up a tent in the back of the restaurant for 280 people because the restaurant only sits 120. And so Tyler made already 300 chocolate Oscars. He made a wonderful chocolate cake like the little one you see here. So they're going to have an Oscar party. And it's a surprise for the guests there that they're going to get chocolate Oscars.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Chef, thank you for talking with everyone. Can we get a quick picture before we...
Yeah. And then we make some new things all the time. Like for example, this year we are getting some Alaskan king crabs here. See that? They are in season now and they are delicious. So we're getting them in tomorrow. We cook them and then we're gonna prepare them Chinese style. And with ginger and garlic and a little green onions and a little plum vine. You have a little plum vine over there, Pam, for me? Thank you. And then we also have sea scallops here. You can see they're from the East Coast. We slice them and cook them just like that underneath the broiler for a little bit. So people have one bite to eat with a little cauliflower puree underneath, with a little raisin and capers and almonds on top, with a little lemon juice in it. So it's one great bite. What I want to give people is when they have only a small portion, but it has to be seasoned really well and it has to be really tasty. So that's where we are going with the thing. Thank you. And obviously, when people come in after the ceremony, everybody is so hungry. So we have outside a seafood station and a sushi station. So I have 5 Japanese guys making sushi and sashimi and everything. And then we pass around from little tacos filled with vegetarian tacos, meat tacos or fish tacos, just tiny little bites, like just one bite. And then obviously our pizzas, people always want to have the pizzas because wherever I go, wherever I do a party, I can have caviar and stone crabs and everything, and then they say, but where are the pizzas? So we make that all the time. So when people sit down, we're gonna pass small plates all night long. Might be small orders of macaroni and cheese, might be a little bit of a braised short ribs, Moroccan style, with a little couscous underneath, and with almonds and cumin and coriander and dried dates and dried apricots. Or we might have Dover sole, or we're gonna have a risotto with truffles. We're also gonna make a green risotto with mushrooms. Then we're gonna have tortellinis filled with 4 cheeses, and then we serve them just in brown butter with truffles on it. So a lot of different things, and even more to come. And I didn't make up the menu completely yet, because I just found out they have the first crabs are coming in season, so I said, okay, we're gonna use it. So we are going to the farmers market one more time tomorrow. We already got like stuff from it today, and then we are gonna get a few more things in. And then we have people starting to make our pasta dishes here, like these are the agnolottis here. So some of the things we make in advance, some of them last moment. Like for example, the chocolate Oscars, we make them all in advance. We start like 2 weeks before because we need 5,000. And we do Oscar parties in Singapore, we do an Oscar party in Istanbul, in London, everywhere. So some of the newer things we have this year, obviously we're gonna have a seafood, like king crab and shrimps and maybe scallops, with a spicy sauce, and we got this rice in. It's for the first time. It's an emerald rice, so it comes in this color. So we're gonna serve it just like that with our seafood. So I'm gonna show you one little dish how we do that. All right. So here, as you can see, we have a small wok only here, but on Sunday we're gonna use the big wok, and still we're gonna cook basically to order, like maybe 15, 20 plates at a time. So that when the waiters run with the food out there, so everything gonna be fresh. We don't wanna cook anything except like the chicken pot pie. We cook that in advance. We mix it with the vegetable mushrooms on Saturday, put the puff pastry on top, and that's it. And my son, my 10-year-old son Oliver, my 9-year-old son Alexander, they are both coming to brush it, this thing to make the chicken pot pie.
Family business.
Family business. Family business.
Start training young.
And I have my son Byron, who comes from Cornell. He goes to Cornell in upstate New York. He's coming tonight too. So everybody gonna have it, because after all, I'm not so young anymore. So somebody has to take over this thing. So you can see it here. We are making like a healthy donut. Instead of smoking it, we cook it like that. This is a Japanese machine. They do seafood balls like that. Like they make a thing. So what we do is we stuff them with bits of raspberry marmalade inside. Then when it gets warm, it melts inside. And then we serve it with a little raspberry champagne marmalade and a little creme anglaise with lime in it. And then, before serving it, so we let them get nice and brown. And before serving that, we flambe them with a little bit of raspberry liquor. So we like just pour it over like just like that. Okay, get ready.
Oh my god.
Alright, see? Right, like sick when I know it.
Oh, no.
Only we can eat it. Alright, did you get it?
Yeah.
The fire. Alright, so now you see how easy it is to do something. So we're gonna heat up a little oil. You can see I have shrimp, scallops, and the crab. But I didn't know we're gonna get the crab until yesterday. My fisherman up in Alaska said, you know, I found a place where they have the most amazing big king crabs. You can see them here, so they're really giant ones. And one of them costs $450, between $450 and $500, so it's very expensive. So I had on the menu just shrimps and scallops because I knew I could get that. And now we got the crab, so we're gonna use the crab too. So we're gonna take it maybe out of the shell, so that way it's easier for people to eat. So we're gonna open it up just like that, and then put it on top of the rice. But all like 2 spoonfuls, that's it. Right here. Alright, so now I'll show you how easy it is to make them. So we have shrimps here. Just, it's important that the pan is hot. Alright. Then we can throw in the crab. Okay. Some scallops. We make sure that everything is like bite-sized, you know, so that nothing is too big, so that people have to cut it. Because I want people just to eat it with a fork or a spoon. Alright, we're gonna add a little salt, a little pepper. Can I get a ladle from that? Or a spoon, a spoon. Okay, so the main thing with that is that we cook it really, really fast. Alright, then I'm gonna add some ginger, a little garlic. Alright, and at the end, the scallop. A little touch of oil. Because I want the scallop to really be just seared in the outside and not cooked inside, because if not, they get rubbery. Alright, then I'm going to add a little plum vine. So plum vine is sweet, so it's going to give it a little sweetness. And you have a lime over there? Alright, now when you put wine in it, we reduce it well. And then I made my sauce here already. This is with crab stock, tomato, garlic, ginger. Alright. Then for a little acidity, I add a little lime juice or rice wine vinegar. But I love the flavor of the lime. So we just cook that down, reduce it enough. And then at the end, we're gonna add some scallions. And voila. Yeah, simple and fast, see?
So is the flavor a little bit like sweet and sour? Just
yeah,
a
it's a little sweet, a little sour, but also spicy.
Oh, spicy. Okay.
I love spicy food. You know, some people love the chicken pot pie because it's more comfort food. I love food with strong flavor. So what we're gonna do for this dinner, have everything with really good strong flavor.
Okay.
is it?
How does it taste? Must be hot.
It's good and it's hot. So everybody gets, really small plates. I want people to be able to taste all different things, not just one big dish. And then we finish it with a little scallions, a little cilantro, and here we go.
That's beautiful.
Small plate.
Yeah, but this is a plate for the table.
Oh.
So we have a few things where the waiter might serve them, unless somebody's really hungry.